guys, it's Moira here. It has been a little minute since I grabbed the camera. It has been just such a hectic week. The last video I made was my protein pancakes, so I hope you enjoyed those if you've made them. If you have, let me know. If there's any tweaks that you would suggest that I make, let me know. I haven't tried it yet, again, still with coconut oil, so I need to try that. But yeah, as I said, it's been just a really hectic week, and it has also been my period week. So it's now Friday and my period arrived yesterday, and I actually knew that it was because on Monday I weighed in and I thought, that's weird. I've put on 200 grams, and so I have ended up putting on 300 grams from my lightest weight, which was Sunday, and that was 151.1 kilos, which meant that I had dropped 6.7 kilos in my first month of keto. So I'm so excited about that result. I didn't know what to expect. I was really disheartened after the first 2 weeks, and then the third week, just like last week, just was a fantastic week because I had adjusted my macros. And you know, as I had said in a previous video, I'm not sure if it was my macros adjusted or just the fact that my body is finally releasing the fat. I'm not too sure. Whichever it is, I'm going to believe it's the macros. But I saw a big shift in weight last week, which was fantastic. And yeah, so this week, towards the end of last week, I was feeling a bit ho-hum, and I thought, oh, okay, my period's coming. And I had one day when I was quite agitated and quite annoyed, and that's also an indicator to me that my period is coming. So, and it did. So I'm just waiting for, normally my first 2 days are then is when I feel the most bloated, and then I come back into normality somewhat. The day that I started keto was I got my period, and I don't know if it was the whole detoxing of keto, but it actually made my period go for 2 weeks. That better not happen this time around, because next weekend, if you can see lights flashing, it is because I am in a car park. I'm just waiting for a store to open so I can go in for my visit this morning. So I just thought, while I'm doing that, I will say hello. People just walking by. I really hope that this time round I don't get stuck with a period that goes for 2 weeks, but I just believe that was because I was detoxing that week as well, so my body probably went into a bit of a spin. So yeah, because next weekend we are actually going away. We're going up to Shepparton. Had to think then. And we have friends up there. They're having a party, and there's loads of us from Melbourne going up, and there's quite a few of us staying in the same hotel. So it should be a fantastic weekend, and I really don't want to have to worry about that kind of stuff when I'm up there. When I go, I will be continuing with keto. I will not be deviating. It has been now, this is the end of the 4th week, and I have not once had a cheat or a treat meal, however you want to classify it. But I don't feel like I want to put that in my body right now. People are telling me that I need to do a carb up, you know, in after 8 weeks, or after 8 to 12 weeks. I'm really nervous to do that because I feel fantastic now. And when I say fantastic, what I mean by that is I don't ever feel bloated from having a meal. I don't ever feel so full from a meal that I'm so uncomfortable. It's only ever if I've drunk too much water that I am uncomfortable, but I learnt my lesson. I now don't do that in the morning. But that's what I mean. I don't want to have the slump, because that's the other thing. After my meals, I don't have the, oh my god, I'm so full that I need, you know, to go lie down because my body is trying to digest everything. I don't have that. So I am nervous. However, I do understand the concept that, you know, when you get to a certain period, you almost need to shock your system. So we'll see how I go. But something that happened yesterday, I was in a store and the team in there said, we don't want to be rude, but have you lost weight? I'm like, and normally I'm a big believer that the first 4 kilos you can see, the first 8 kilos people can start to see, but it's really 12 kilos and then onwards that the world starts to see. So when they had mentioned that, I thought, oh my god, like, is it noticeable? And I can notice a difference, particularly in my face, in my chest, just this whole area, like my whole torso. I can absolutely see a difference. So I just was so chuffed with that. And the last thing that I wanted to catch you guys up on was I have found a Pilates instructor. I really have wanted to do reformer Pilates for a little while now. It has been on my things to do, and one of my big goals for the year is to get to build strength and gain flexibility, and I'm going to do that through reformer Pilates. So I had a consultation on Tuesday, and tonight I have my first session. I don't know what to expect. She did give me homework on Tuesday just about activating my core and learning how to rotate my pelvis. So I'm nervous, but I will fill you guys in with how I go with it. And that's it. That's all that's been happening. So I hope you guys have had a fantastic week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.